You sometimes wish you just had a button to just shut your brain off. You just want to unplug from all the mental chaos. Perhaps have a slight bit of HDMI. Well, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Elfia, and I have suffered many years with ADHD myself, and throughout the years I figured out that some things work and some things are not working. So I'm going to give my 3 best tips with sprinkled with some extra secrets in there, especially for you if you also suffer from sleep issues, insomnia, that kind of thing. Now, this is not like a mental health professional video, so if you need help with that, click off. But if you're here and you just want your brain to shut off and you kind of just want some good tips on how to deal with it, this is for you. Going off with number 1, going outside in nature. The reason why nature is so good, at least for me, is it brings you back into the present moment. And that's a key element, because thoughts are either in the past or in the future, if you think about it. Actually, don't think about it. If you want to stay in the present, where there's not that many thoughts, then nature is a good option, because when you go in nature, you get naturally endorphins, which makes you calm down. Literally, go touch grass. When you touch, like, let's say a bark or grass or whatever, you're gonna go from out of your mind and into your fingers and onto focusing on the thing, like the tree or the grass or whatever. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, go out and try it. It will really calm you down and your thoughts will go slower. So that's number 1. And number 2, this one is to work out. If you're working out, you are not focusing on your thoughts. You're not in here. You're in your body. You're feeling your sweat, your breath, especially. That's why, yoga and all that kind of focus so much on breath work. That's another way you can do that instead. But working out takes you out of your mind and into your body and onto the exercise. And if you're having a really intense workout, you're not going to be able to think about when I'm going to make the next payment, or when, or some other. You're really into it. Now, it can be a trap, because if you go and work out, let's say doing just heavy weights, and you do 5 reps or something, you're going to sit in your phone like, I'm going to do this between sets, and I got to wait 30 seconds. No, you can do strength workouts and do that if you enjoy it, but if you want to get out of your mind, the best thing to do is do an active workout, like high intensity workout, or do a sport, like basketball, football, whatever you enjoy, swimming, something like that, or just high intensity workout, like I said, where you have very little pause momentum. Now, that's going to be more cardio than muscle workout, but that's just something to consider. And for me personally, whenever I'm overwhelmed, number 1 and 2, it's always helps me out, because I'm thinking so many thoughts about things I'm anxious about in the future, or I'm trying to solve a problem that doesn't even need to be solved. A little bit of a trick is, the mind creates the problems. There's no actual problems if you think about it. Don't think about it. You try to figure out all these things, and you're thinking about the problem, that you create more problems. When you actually do the thing, let's say, my teeth are in pain. Oh, I gotta go to the dentist. Oh, I gotta figure out how to pay the bill, because it's probably gonna be expensive. But it turns out the pain passed and it was nothing to worry about. It was just you chewed a little bit hard or something. I don't know. I hope you get my example. number 3 is also very powerful, but meditation. Now, you might think, oh my gosh, meditation. I can't do meditation. I have ADHD. I can't even sit still for 1 minute. You can, absolutely. And I do get you. I do get you that you might be resistant to meditation if you already don't do it. You might already have some reservation, but that's okay. A trick that I found is don't try to meditate, especially in the beginning, by yourself. Being like, oh, I'm just gonna close my eyes and be completely still and not make any movement and not think a single thought. That's not meditation. And you're not gonna be able to do that either. The way you can meditate is actually to be mindful. If you heard about this before, but mindfulness is the act of just simply observing and being present to the moment. For instance, focusing on the breath, that kind of thing. Now, for people with ADHD or a short attention span, your brain is going to throw a hissy fit and be like, yo, I need something to attach to. I need something to be like, give me stimulation. And it's going to think of all these thoughts, try to divert your attention. What you can do is you can put on some meditation music, or maybe just some kind of background noise, while also focusing on your breath, meditating. And it can just be 5 minutes. You can do 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you neither have to sit still. You sometimes like just vibing while meditating, that's completely fine. Heck, there's people that even advocate for like you don't have to sit to meditate. You can do actions like mindful actions and be in a sort of meditative state. But I digress. So to recap, here's my top 3 ways of shutting off your brain in a healthy way. Number 1, you can go for a walk in nature. Number 2, work out, especially like get really sweaty, get really intense with it. And number 3, meditation. Now, I could have just told you, go play a video game and just distract yourself, because that works too. But I think that maybe I'll put it in the beginning of the video. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit it, but you could just simply play a video game for 8 hours and you wouldn't think much, right? You know, you're completely reactive. So you're in the future until you start entering in thinking about losses. Then you think about the future. But video games has that stimulating factor, and that's why you play them. That's why you do it. It's because it stimulates you and it keeps you in the present and engaged. And that's exactly what you want to do. Just we want to direct it into something more healthy, if you would call it. One extra tip, a little bit of a secret sauce that can help you sleep, actually. If you have ADHD or you have trouble sleeping, a great tip that I found is actually to play music. And this can be general too. Like if you listen to music, it's much easier to get in the zone and get in the flow of things. And you can also use this for sleeping. So let's think about it. Like when you go try to sleep, it's not going to work out because you're trying really hard to sleep. So you need to sort of distract yourself and make yourself feel some sort of way safe or relaxed. And a great way to do this is simply having rain noise or some kind of background noise that is calming to you. Personally, I love rain, or sometimes I put on Skyrim, night songs with like storm effects. That makes me really calm. You could also play around with this. Now, if you also struggle with meditation, you could also use guided meditation. And there's even guided sleep meditations out there that works wonders. Now, another thing when it comes to sleep, exercise before sleep. Now, this might sound counterintuitive because people tell you don't exercise before sleeping because it puts you in a high active states. But what I found is, and it's probably because of ADHD, but what I found is, like, if I exhaust myself physically, like, my brain will also shut up. And that's really the thing. The reason you can't shut up is, wait, the reason you can't sleep is the reason you can't shut up. Wait, you can't sleep because you shut up. You get what I'm saying. And yeah, actually that's the reason why I wanted to make this video, is because I've been overwhelmed lately and I just got this song stuck in my head. Maybe you also have this sometimes, where you have like this internal radio, and I was like, how do I get my brain to shut up? Anyway, I thought it's kind of a fun a little bit extra piece there. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you have any questions or anything you want to add, leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more. Now, I thought about also making a course about this, on how to deal with ADHD, how you can turn your, distractions and shortcomings into actual superpower. So if you're interested in that, also let me know. But yeah, hope you have a great day. I hope you get your brain to shut up a little bit. Let me know if it worked out for you. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. And yeah, bye.